This week's short Vort on Parshas Chayei Sara is dedicated to the lives of the Kedoshim who were murdered in Pittsburgh this week. Hashem Yinkom Damam. As I was looking at this week's Parsha, I saw a connection between Pirkei Avos Perek Daled Mishnah Beis, where it says, "Have a rutz the mitzvah kala kivachamura," run to do a light mitzvah. There's various interpretations of what a mitzvah kala is, whether it's something that's not chayiv krisis, it could be something that we're mocked for, it could be an easy mitzvah, it could even be something that's only a half mitzvah. Yet it says, boreach min havera, she mitzvah goreres mitzvah, that a mitzvah causes another mitzvah to be done. It's a positive cycle. And so in Michel Havos brings down Rabbi Aryeh Leib Baron Zatzal. He died in 2011 at about the age of 100. He was one of the people in the Humir who went to Shanghai. He was one of the last survivors to pass away. And he said in his Sefer Neseivos Shalom that have a rutz is saying something that's done bezrizos, with zealousness, ubesimcha, and with joy, and it's that special combination that particularly leads to being gorer another mitzvah. If you do a mitzvah with zrizas, that's what's going to get you to the next mitzvah. It's not always just doing one mitzvah automatically leads to another mitzvah. But this key word of rutz that I saw there, it was noticed to me in this week's parsha in Chayei Sara as well as in Vayera. That concept of rutz. In this week's parsha, in Perek Daled, as Eliezer is being sent to find a wife for his master's son, Avram's son Yitzchak Avinu, and it says Chav Daled Yud Zayin, Vayerat Ha'eved the Krasa. The Eved ran towards Rivka when she came out. This is the first time that Rivka came out to draw water in her life. First time she came to the well. And that's the same language that we saw in Parsha before, Vayeretz the Krasam, that Avron ran towards them, towards the Malachim. Both of these times we're talking about, as per the Midrash Hagadol, it's talking to, what did Eliezer see? Eliezer saw her midos tovos, and that's why he ran. And Avram was running, demonstrating his midos tovos. And we see the more comparisons but regarding Rivka herself, it says in Chav Daled Yud Ches, Vatmaher Vatored Kadash. She rushed to lower her pitcher to fill up water to feed Eliezer, and then for his servant, for his camels, because it says in two psukim later, Vatmaher Vatar Kadash. Again, Vatmaher, she rushed, Vatarat Od. And she ran again. This time she was running not just for a person, but this was actually to fill up for the animals, to do chesed for the animals. And then Pasuk Chayei says, Vatarat Hanara again. So we see this language of running and speed and Vayamaher, which if we go back a parsha, it's Vayamaher Avram Ohola El Sara. Avram ran to Sara on behalf of the Malachim. So we see language of Zrizas and Velabaka Rutz Avraham. So I think perhaps it's uniquely fitting for Eliezer to be the one that is sent out to look for someone who's Baal Midas, having lived in Avram, the ultimate Baal Chesed's house, and therefore he could see why this person was rutzing v'tamer, and he could best connect it. Even Lavan was rutz. It says, Vayeratz Lavan. And Lavan ran, because he ran outside. He thought it was Avram Avinu when it was instead Eliezer, and he wanted to kill Avram. Presumably it's because the same reason he and his father Besul wanted to kill Eliezer, which the Midrash Gadol says is because they wanted that Yitzchak would not get married, and then since they were related, they would inherit the wealth of Avram. So they wanted to disrupt this wedding plan. But we see the power of doing a chesed by running. The first time that Rivka came out, perhaps that's have a rutz the mitzvah, run to do a mitzvah, kala, and you'll become a kala. Okay, it's spelled differently, but we're allowed to switch letters. And Now, I saw some, so it's really important to focus on the midas chesed when you're looking for a shidduch. And that's what the rot to do the mitzvos bezrizus, to do a mitzvah with zealousness and simcha. And that actually fits that, by running to do this, one mitzvah did lead to another, that by doing chesed for this man in the street, she ended up doing the mitzvah of marrying into the family of Avram and Yitzchak. So one mitzvah was following and leading into another mitzvah when it was done bezrizus. And then yesterday I saw something as an interesting side point in Pirkei de Rabbi Eliezer, that after 20 years, Yitzchak and Rivka did not have children, so he took her to the ultimate date place. And where was this? He took her to Har HaMoriah, the Makom, the Akedah, just so he can say, look, this is where my dad wanted to kill me. That's an interesting place to go on your 20th anniversary. But it worked. They prayed there, and they were zocheh to have twins a short time later. So, when you're looking for a shidduch, the main thing to look for is chesed. We've said that before in previous Divrei Torah short Vorts. But once you're married too, the game's not over. You still have to love each other and do chesed for each other. Even more than you do for people outside, focus on chesed within the home. Thank you for listening. And now it's available on WhatsApp, as well as on YouTube and on Facebook. So share and enjoy. Have a good Shabbos.